هذا هو تاريخنا الحديث. صوره كل ليلة بتنعرض بنشرات الأخبار لدرجة إنه الناس يمكن ملوا منه. بس عندما المشاهدين بيشوفوا الدمار بلا معنى، نحن السوريين بنشوف شبابنا، الساحات اللي كنا بنلعب فيها، المحلات اللي كنا بنتسوق منها، الحديقة المليانة في ورا بيت خالي وخالتي، مطرح ما كنا بنشرب شاي بالسهرة. هربنا من الحرب أخيراً ووصلنا على برلين، واللي بنشوفه من سوريا بس صور توصلنا من التليفون ومن خلال الإنترنت. أي الصور بتحكي تاريخنا، بس أي تاريخ؟ تاريخ الأسد، تاريخ بوتين، داعش، كلها بروباغندا. نحن كلنا هون عم نفتش على اللي صار عن جد، وأكبر مشكلة عم نواجهها كتير صور عم تختفي بسرعة من الإنترنت.
We have been losing hundreds of thousands of videos from YouTube, posts from Facebook, tweets from Twitter, because they violate the terms of service of those platforms.
Google puts out these annual transparency reports, and you can see that in the period between October and December, about 8.7 million videos have been removed. And if you look at the reasons why these have been removed, most of these are done through machine learning, through automated flagging.
مش بس الأسد اللي عم بيصعب لنا شغلنا، كمان جوجل ويوتيوب وفيسبوك اللي بيمحوا بما يسمى بمضمون متطرف.
We then investigated a bit and we looked at the types of sources that we had, the types of videos, across everything. And we saw about 400,000 videos that we had in our collection that we had archived were no longer publicly available.
This is one of the videos that was removed by Google that documents the ammunition that were used in these attacks. It's illegal to use it against civilians, and so this is very important for us. This is why it's important to preserve it for the future in order to use it for advocacy, legal cases, and accountability. For us, it's important to make sure that we get them back, but we also preserve them so they are accessible for the future.
حربي تاني الله أكبر عدوا يا شباب عدوا
تبين إنه مجموعة كبيرة من الناس شغلتهم إنه بيمحوا معلومات كتيرة من الإنترنت، وهي المرة واحدة منهم. إذا كنا نحن بسوريا عم ننشر فيديو، هي كانت بتشيله ببرلين، لأنه فيسبوك ما بده يعرض مستمعينه، يعني أنتو، لفظايا حربنا. ب10 ثواني كان لازم تقرر إذا رح تخلي شيء ولا تمسحه.
There's a feature in Facebook to report whatever you don't like, indeed. That can be because you think that this involves nudity, that there is some violence, there's hate speech, and you send a report. Usually we will be handling an average of 700 reports per day. It leaves really less than 10 seconds per content.
Your little head game spoiled!
You see, the brain cannot really work in this couple of seconds. So you don't just deal with pictures, you deal with text, you can deal with videos. And so when the video is 5 minutes long, that really impacts on your productivity. So no one likes videos.
لو كنا مأمنين إنه كل شيء بيمرق من إيدها كان مدروس بالتفصيل، ما كنا اعترضنا. الكمية الهائلة من القذارة والتعذيب والعنف. بس كيف واحد بيقرر خلال ثواني إنه أي صورة لحربنا مهمة لتنكشف الحقيقة؟ هذا شيء بيجنن.
The job itself is very complex. The analysis that it involves is very complex. So you have to react. It can just be an automated reaction, decision. For me, it sounded like, that I was asked to think like a computer will think. And what seemed to be not always known to the users was that people were handling these reports. But this has as well led to big problems. Some historical pictures taken in war context, which were just took off because of nudity, child nudity. So as a moderator, I always wanted to delete more than I could.